Cuomo is really upping the ante on vaccinations as he gets ready to leave office.
Yeah, he is mandating vaccines for all healthcare workers, all of them. News 12's Karen Waugh reports. Karen, this is a big change.
That's right. This is a big deal. Unless you have a religious or a medical exemption, you've got about 5 weeks to get your first shot. Vaccines are essentially no longer optional for healthcare workers in New York.
There are reports of healthcare workers throughout the state who are unvaccinated, who have got the disease and have transmitted it to their near and dear ones, both at work and at their home.
The idea is to get frontline workers as protected as possible, especially as the Delta variant rages. This means not only doctors and nurses, but also home care, social workers, custodians, and secretaries.
In general, I'm against mandates of healthcare. Healthcare is a choice. Almost 99.99% of the times is not the right way to go. But this is that one exception.
But some healthcare workers strongly disagree, saying on our social media they'll leave the medical field over this mandate. In New York State, about 75% of hospital workers are vaccinated.
Some of them are waiting for full FDA approval.
There are a lot of different places that mistrust comes from in healthcare workers in this moment. And I think it's important to listen to them.
That's why the New York State Nurses Association told us it's not opposed to the mandate, but they don't want vaccines to be an excuse to pull back on other safety measures, like adequate PPE, staffing, and time off.
There is no straight yes or no. So we're not against mandation at this time on principle, but we want to see that mandates are implemented properly.
So, Karen, interesting. Now we have this mandate for healthcare workers. What about businesses, schools? Did he address any of that in his statement from the governor today?
He did. Governor Cuomo hinted in his press release today that he'd like to mandate vaccines there too, but that would require a change in the law. Back to you guys.
We'll have to wait and see if that happens. Thank you very much, Karen. Meanwhile, we want to hear your thoughts on this issue as well. Do you think healthcare workers should be required to get a COVID-19 vaccine? And in fact, 2/3 of you, 66% say yes, 30% say no, 4% not sure at this point. That poll up on our Twitter page if you'd like to vote. Check it out.